It's the December one. Yippee! Oh, that means I have to pick a new one. Let's go Burglar. I know I did Burglar last time a little bit, but I feel like I've already done Burglar beforehand. Uncommon Scaling. Okay, how about Steel? Not Time Small, which means it's Scaling plus Malt. $7 Scaling plus Malt. Oh. Has to be uncommon as well. That's not that many uncommon plus malts, are there? No. No. There really aren't that many. Erosion? No, 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 no. It's not erosion. No, no, it's bootstraps. Yeah. Aha. I saw erosion. I'm like, that's an uncommon. Wait, no, it's the other uncommon plus malt joker. There we go. There we go. Okay. There that is. All right. PokéDoku. Unova dual type. So Waddle feels like the obvious one here. So what do I want to go for? How about Durant? Okay. Dual type Fairy. I feel like a Unovan one is going to be the trick. Let's go Rabombi again. A dual type legendary. A lot of these. How about we go for... How about we go for Zygarde 10%? Pretty good hit there. Okay. Unova no evil line. Heatmore's a trick here. I don't want to go Heatmore. How about Victini? No evolution line Fairy. Okay, no, I can't go on an Omega. No evolution line Fairy. Diancie, Mega Diancie, Mawile, Mega Mawile. Let's go Mawile, Omega. Oh, we can't go Mega, can we? No. No, 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 no. Mawile feels like a trick. I don't want to go Diancie or Carbink. What other options are there? How about Tapu Lele? No evolution line legendary. Vast majority of them. How about Tapu Fini? Okay. Monotype legendary. Cosmo's a bad idea since it's one of the ones that can absolutely not have appeared in the above ones. Hi Sky Tower, by the way. Rayquaza doesn't work here. Kyogre, Groudon, the Regis, Mewtwo, not Mew, Raikou, NT Suicune, the Regis, no Latias, Groudon, Kyogre, Deoxys, the various Deoxys forms. Let's go for one of them. Let's go for Deoxys attack. It's a fucking mythical. Why do I even excluded Celebi and Mew from the previous one because it's mythical. God, that's on me. Yep. I'm a fool. Yep. I keep... Why? So I exclude some of them and forget that some of the other ones are mythical. God. It even says... God. Reading the prompt explains the prompt. Balatrodle moment. Monotype Fairy. Actually, not that many Fairy Monotype Pokemon, come to think about it. Zacian. Monotype from Unova. Oh god, I fucked that one up. I very much fucked that one up. Unova Monotype. I mean, there's the starters, most of them. I'm gonna go for something that's not a starter here, because that feels a little too obvious. Gotharita. Damn, we actually had some pretty good hits. Okay, let's see everything. Okay, we didn't have a good hit here. We actually had a pretty bad one, all things considered. Yeah, Durant is pretty bad there. Bombi's also pretty bad there. Zygarde 10% is pretty good. 50% would have been better, but... Oh, I complete... Wow. I picked the second worst Zygarde form. Yeah, dumb. Okay, Cosmo... I mean, Cosmo could have actually been decent. Yeah, I kind of fumbled that one. Oops. Gothitelle. I mean, Gothitelle was actually pretty good. Gotharita also pretty good. Alchemy, yeah. I mean, Floyd Eternal. Let me guess. Floyd Eternal Mega's pretty far down. Yeah. There we go. That's our Zacian. Yeah, I kind of bungled that one. No point in really dwelling on it after I fucked up. Most Unique 7, yeah. God. Why do I keep forgetting that? So it's not that I always forget it. It's that I forget it just enough that it's like, God, I'm an idiot when I do forget it. But yeah, either way, that's it for today's session. Bad way to start December, that's for sure. It's the 2nd day of December, so it's the 2nd day for Balatrodle in PokéDoku for the month. Music time. And also guessing time. I think we went with Burglar last time, I believe. It's gonna be our Christmas one. How the Burglar stole Christmas. Okay. No scaling. Greater than $6. Uncommon. No RNG. It was bootstrapped yesterday, so it's not scaling, so what do I want to go with? Has to be at least 7 bones. Ooh, Keeby Rock Gem. I'm on the right track. It was an econ. It's not Madness, despite the number of letters fitting. It's not Midas Mask, that's only 5. That's 2 words. Matador? It's Matador. A Joker that is certainly questionable in this usage sometimes. Sometimes it's amazing for one specific boss fight that you're about to hit, and other times it's just, you think it'll do something, and it doesn't. Well, I feel sad that I made the roll about armor it, but like, apparently, Local plans to rework it when the next major Balatrodle update comes out. Okay, PokéDoku time though. Flying type that evolves by an item. What do we have here? That is a great question. The one I can think of, the first one that comes to mind there is Togekiss, but that feels too obvious. So I'm not gonna go for that. We'll come back to that later. Fire Flying. Decent amount of these. Charizard, Charizard Y, Charizard G-Max, Moltres, Fletchinder, Talonflame. I know there's a recent one that I'm forgetting about. I'm pretty sure there's one more recent than those. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just go Charizard G-Max. Surprisingly, despite Charizard being Charizard, its options are actually kind of lower key there. For the most part. And Flying First Partner Pokemon. Fun enough, Charizard also works there. We have Rowlet. We have the evolved Rowlet. Dartrix, that's the name of it. Yeah, we got Charizard. The rest of Gen 1, no Gen 2. No Gen 3. No Gen 4. No Gen 5. Nope. 6. No. 7. As I Rowlet. Gen 8. No. Gen 9. No. I want to say there's always one I forget about, but let's just go with Charizard. Ironically, I think Charizard might be the one that I regularly forget about. So let's go for it. Okay. Grass evolved by item. There's a lot more of those than flying types, because you've got Vileplume, you've got Blossom, you've got Victory Bell. What other ones do we have here? Gen 2? Sunflora. That's my goat right there. You know what? Yeah, let's go Sunflora. I don't know how often I've guessed Sunflora here, so let's do it. I will say PokéDoku has now added the Megas added from Legends EA, which they did that like towards the middle of last month, but you know, spoilers, I guess. Fire Grass, of which there are 2 Pokemon, so let's go for Ogerpon Heartflame. That's literally a 50-50. Grass first partner. Okay, there's a lot of options here. Let's go Rowlet, because that would have been picked a lot for Grass Flying. Well, not necessarily Grass Flying, but you know, Flying first partner. Okay. Evolved by item Dark types. The only Dark types I think of from Gen 1 are Meowth and Persian, but those aren't items. Definitely I'm going to be a low version. Gen 2, Umbreon, technically evolved by item in 1 game, but that doesn't count. I think it's 2 games, but that doesn't count. Oh no, it's only 1 game. No, Houndoom, no. Honchkrow, yes. Tyranitar, no. Gen 3 has Sableye, no. Cacturn, nope. Shiftray, yes. The Shark, no. Gen 4, I would have been over Honchkrow. It's a Darkrai, which has nothing. I don't know what the Dark types are off the top of my head. I feel like there's gonna be one in Gen 5 somewhere. No Crocodile line, no for the Life Hard line. King Gambit does technically evolve via an item, but it's in a weird way. Would that count? Because it doesn't need that item to evolve. Let's guess. Let's fire out a guess for it and hope it lands. No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't count for us. Which is interesting, because theoretically it should. Huh. Fire Dart, counter Mega. Actually, no. Let's go Chi-Yu. Let's go the funny fish. Oh, so that's 2 days of a missed hit there. That's kind of rough. Dark type first partner, we got Incineroar, we got Greninja. I don't remember if Ash Greninja counts for first partner. I want to say it does, but I can't commit to that. We had Dark type first partner, none Gen 1, 2, 3, or 4. Gen 5, no. Gen 6, I'd say Greninja. 7 was Incineroar. 8, no. Legends ZA, yes. Sorry, not Legends ZA, Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus, yes. With Samurott. Samurott Hisui, and Gen 9, Meowscarada. Let's go Hisui and Samurott. There's like 5. It's not a great hit, but... Flying evolved by item, I mean, our number's fucked anyway. I guess I would just go Togekiss, but let's try and think of something better than Togekiss for flying item evolve. That's kind of tough. Oh, Honchkrow. I said one earlier, yeah, Honchkrow. Wow, yeah, no, there are not a lot of flying types evolved by item. Okay. It's good to know that, King Gambit does not count for, Dark type with an item. Man, I actually did really well outside of the fucking... The fumble there. Jeez. Because Honchkrow was actually the best hit for flying evolved by item, and I'm right, there's only 3 of them. Gliscor, Togekiss, Honchkrow, all Gen 4. Charizard G-Max was the best hit for fire flying. Charizard was the best for flying first partner. Hisuian Electrode, fair enough. I do regularly forget that one. So Sunflower was pretty bad, but I wanted to go for my goal. Pokemon Hard Flame, yeah, so that one was a 50-50. We got a better hit there. Rowlet was okay. Where's Dartrix in this list? Oh, Dartrix was above Rowlet. Oof. Yeah, Urshifu, Shiftry. I said fucking Shiftry and Hauntroll. Shiftry would have been pretty good. I still think Kingambit should count. It does evolve via an item, even if it's not quite in the same way as the others. But yeah, Houndour, Cheers, yeah, Cheers is pretty good. And Meowscarada, Greninja. Okay, so I'm glad to go for Ash Greninja. Okay, I mean, that's 2 days in a row with a miss, which sucks, but I will contend until I die that Kingambit guest should 100% have counted. But that's it for today's session. As usual, Balatrodle, PokéDoku. Well, here's hoping I actually... That's not how you spell burglar at all. Jesus. Yeah, I messed that one up. Oh, okay. So it's pretty much all those set on scale. Okay. I always forget if mine is $5 or $6. My brain's always telling me it's like 5. How about trading card? Okay. Not Econ. Okay, not an Econ. Blackboard? Acrobat. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was just figuring out the ability category. And then we're on to PokéDoku. Hopefully we don't fucking fumble one today. Again, I still feel like I got fucking robbed in regards to the Kingambit one. I feel like that should have counted. But oh well. Poison type from Hisui. You got Hisuian Crowfish, Overquill, Hisuian Sneasel, and Sneasler. Let's go Sneasel Hisui here. I almost put regular Sneasel. That would have been a mistake. Then we got Poison Fighting, which Sneasler, Toxicroak, Brogunk. Obviously, Hisui Sneasel, but we can't go for that. I want to say there's one more. I want to say there's one more Poison Fighting type, but it's not coming to mind. Let's go Sneasler. Okay, Poison Water. Tentacruel. What else? What else do we have? I know Poison Water is typing. You'd think it would see more, but you don't. Crowfish, regular Crowfish. Don't think there's any in Gen 3. I don't know if there's any in Gen 4. That is kind of a tougher one. Oh, Dragouti, Skrill. Okay, Hisuian Ghost type. We have... Okay, let me think of the Hisuians. There's Cleaver, Lilligant, Hisui, Basculegion, male, female, Hisuian Arcanine, no, Electrode, no, Sneaker, no, Avalok, Bravery, no, Zoroark, Hisui. There's like 4. Ghost Fighting. There's literally just a 50-50. It's gonna be the worst one, but... Oh, nope, we hit the better of the ones. Okay, Water Ghost. Krillish, Jellicent. I'm sure we got another one. Oh, Basculegion, yeah. Let's go Basculegion female. Okay. Hisuian First and Evil line. Zoru Hisui. First Evolution line. Fighting type. What do I want to go for here? Hubfu? First evolution line, water type. There's a ton of these. Okay. I was gonna say Surskit, but I feel like... You know, let's go Surskit. It's probably gonna be a bad hit, but let's go Surskit. You know what? That's not that bad, all things considered. And hey, we actually got everything today, at least, so yeah, we take those. Yep, Sneasel, Hisui, best hit. Can't go for it twice, though. Okidogi, second best. Fair enough. Medium. Oh, this is a long track. Squelp, best hit. Okay. Basculegion, male. Oh, Typhoid Hisui. I forgot about that one. But hey. Annihilate, best hit. Basculegion, female, best hit. Okay. Basculin, white stripe. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sneasel, Hisui, can't go for that one again. But what did I say? Cup. There's actually not a lot, surprisingly. And Slowpoke. Yeah, there's a lot here. Surskit seems like it's okay, actually. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of pretty good hits there, actually. So yeah, we made up for our bad performance on the first day and our robbed performance the second day, that's for sure. Robbed is a good way to make to call that. Not going to get over that. We can complain about that one for a while. But that's it for today's session. On to video gaming. Yeah, it's the rare mid-stream PokéDoku and Balatrodle, so I guess we'll get going. Burglar. Burglar start. Again, that's how you spell burglar. Cheaper and common. Okay, let's try me a gluttonous. Not plus malt, but it's $5. Okay. It's also not times malt. What $5 options are there? No RNGs, that's not 8-ball or misprint. Well, it can't be misprint anyway. Gary Face is only $4. Only 4. Not the banana. I think Todd's 4 as well, so no, I don't think it can be lit. Supernova's plus malt. Yeah, anywhere it's not anything RNG. It's not scaling, so it can't be ice cream. Or blue. Faceless? Okay, no. Faceless $4. Okay, so it's not faceless. I'm really trying to think. It's... No, $4. Good time. I'm finding all the $4 ones. I remember the $5 commons. There aren't plus malt or anything like that. 4 is also Econ. So we know it's not Econ or a creation. No Econ, creation, malt, or hand and discards. So that leaves us with... So yeah, we know it's not this, 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 or this. So that means it's either other or chips. I'm trying to remember what $5 chip options there are that don't scale. Typically, chip options is difficult. Most of the chip options do scale. I am missing something here. Chips. I don't think it's Odd Todd. Okay, it is chips, I was right, but... Again, the problem here is remembering which ones are non-scaling. That scales! I know, that's a scaling one! I disagree with that option. That's a scaling joker. I disagree. On one. I disagree with that, but I guess onto the PokéDoku now. Baby dual type, Mime Jr. Dual type water, so many of these. Let's go with Dreadnought G-Max. Dual type, no evolution line. How about Necrozma Dusk? Okay. Johto Baby. Igglybuff, Cleffa, Togepi, Pichu, Elekid, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Magby. Let's do Smoochum. Johto Water type. Obviously we got the starters. I think Mega Feraligatr is going to be a pretty common one, so we're not going to go for that. What other options we have? Marill, Azumarill, Chinchou, Lantern. Is there any later on decks? Suicune? Yeah, that's one of them. Kingdra. Let's go Kingdra. I don't know if I've ever guessed Kingdra, but let's go for it. Okay. Johto no evil line. Oh. Unknown seems funny, but I feel like a lot of people have guessed Unknown, so I don't think I want to go for that. How about Celebi? Oh. Sinnoh Baby. Well, I've guessed Mime Jr. Let's go Badu. Sinnoh Water type, Finneon and Minion are gonna be pretty common. The Piplup line. What else do we have? What do we have? Manaphy, Fione. I'm sure there's like another one or two that I'm forgetting, but Mantike. Mantike could have been like 3 or 4 other ones, so let's go Mantike. And Sinnoh no evolution line. What's a good one for that? What's a good one for Sinnoh no evil line? Rotom. There's a lot of Rotom forms. Let's go Rotom Frost. Okay. Let's see our score. I think that's 1 bad hit. I don't think it's that far off, but I think we're like 1 not great hit there. Let's see. Comment Mantike, Badu, Igglybuff, Mime Jr. Mime Jr. was in the middle. Okay. Slowking, but as I said, there's a lot of dual type waters. So honestly, Gmax Dreadnought, pretty good. Dreadnought would have been better, but Gmax Dreadnought's still pretty good. Fluttermane. Yeah, there's a lot of dual type no evolution lines, so yeah, there's so many. I'm not gonna go all the way down. Igglybuff, Smoochum, upper half. Kingdra. Actually, Mega Feraligatr would have been better. Shit. Okay. Bowfish, Corsola, Suicune, Delibird, Celebi. Celebi seems to be an okay one. Mantike, hey! Best one. Oh no, I said Badu there because I couldn't guess. I guess Mantike elsewhere. Manaphy would have been better. Damn it. Mantike's still decent. And Rotom, well, I was on the right track with the Rotom at least. All the Rotom forms except for Rotom itself. Like base Rotom. But I mean, I don't think there was anything particularly standout bad there. A couple of good hits, some decents. So yeah, I think that was pretty much it. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go to the rest of the game now, the rest of the stream. Yay, more of this. Okay, let's put the music on. I've started adding Kirby Air Raiders tracks to the playlist, so you'll hear that immediately. Burglar, that's what we normally start with. There we go. Burglar, $7 or $8. No scaling though. Drivers. $8 times mult non-scaling. We had Ancient Joker recently. What else? What else? Okay. What else? What else could it be? I said I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, right, yeah, one of these. Order. Baron. There we go. Of course it's Baron, but I never end up using a Baron. Anyway. That's what you want. PokéDoku time. Flying type from Kalos. Hawlucha, Mega Hawlucha, Noibat, Noivern. Eveltal. I want to say there's like one more. Talonflame Line. Talonflame Line. Yeah. Let's go classic Noibat. Grass Flying, Shaman Sky. Okay, Galarian Flying type. Corvisquire, Corviknight, G-Max, Corviknight. I know there's another one. I'm sure there's another one. Not with the legendaries, I know that. Not legendaries or mythicals. What are other options? Not far-fetched. I'm just gonna go Corviknight G-Max. I know I'm forgetting something that would probably be pretty good here if I remembered it. Let's scroll down here. Maybe it'll appear here? Probably not, but I can dream. Okay, it's not here. Kalos first in Evo line. Okay. Has to be something that can evolve, though. Litleo? No, Gumi. Gumi's a good idea here. Because of that one. First evolution line, Grass. Now I can go Skittle. I considered Skittle for the last one, but I can do it for this one. Okay. Galarian first in Evo line. Farfetch'd Galar. Okay. Kalos Dragon type. Noivern, Flagoo, Gudra, Zygarde 50%. And I think Mega Zygarde would also count as a Colossian Pokemon. But that seems like a trick, because, yeah, I know I can't, I'll say, no Gumi, no Noibat. Dragougi. Dragon Grass. I feel like we had a Dragon Grass type recently, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh, we did, because it was Hydrapple. How about Flapple G-Max? And Galarian Dragon. How about Appleton G-Max? There we go. Let's see. We got one bad hit somewhere. Noivern? Fair enough. Ah, Holucha would have been better there, damn. Noibat was not great. Oh, Vivian, right. That was the other one I didn't think of. Rowlet. Shaman Sky was in the middle. Articuno Galar's at the front with the Galar. Ah, yeah, those. Corviknight G-Max still in the upper half, though, so. Yeah, no, I did forget about them. Pumpkaboo. All the Pumpkaboos. I said Gumi, which is not very good. Oh, I should have went for Zygarde Mega. Goddamn. Oh, and Tyrant Line, right. Zygarde Mega would have been better. Honestly, I'm surprised Zygarde Mega is number 1 there, but it is only barely number 1. Yeah, Lily. Blah, blah, blah. What did I say? I said. Oh, Skittle's not very good there, right? Yeah, it's not very good. Silicobra. Farfetch'd Galar is okay, I guess. Not amazing. Yeah, we checked that. Yeah, Flapple G-Max, second best hit. Fair enough. And Appleton G-Max, third best hit. Applin would still have been better, but honestly, those are probably our best hits all round for today, so I guess we take those. But yeah, I mean, I guess that was a decidedly average session of that. So yeah, on to video gaming now. Let's go. Music. Burglar. There we go. I have to spell it fucking correctly this time. Let's go. Okay, so it's $7 or $8 rare. How about the duel? Okay, no, it's $7, but it's the times mult. Drivers. Hey, nice. The driver's license. The driving license. Do that. Get rid of the Balatrodle page. PokéDoku. Psychic Fairy. Okay. Brawl's currently a Gardevoir. Hatterene. G-Max Hatterene. Mr. Mime Jr. How about Mime Jr. here? Yeah. Okay. Fairy Electric. That seems like a pretty eclectic typing. You know, I don't actually think there's a lot of these. Let's see. I don't think there's any in Gen 1, is there? No. I'm trying to think of, like, if there's a retroactive fairy type or not. That is a little tough. I don't think there's a lot of fairy electric types. We'll come back to this. Fairy type from from Paldea, including DLC. Doxbun, Fido, Fluttermane. Yeah, Doxbun, Fido, Fluttermane, Screamtail. Oh, hey, that would have worked for Psychic Fairy as well. Let's do that. Fairy Electric is a very interesting one. Bug is Psychic. Dottler, Orbeetle, G-Max Orbeetle. I'm sure we got another one. I'm sure there's another one somewhere. Rapska. That's not a very pleasant number to see. Bug Electric, you've got the Galvantula line, you've got Vikavolt line. I want to say there's like one more. I'm gonna go Galvantula here. Okay, now Bug from Paldea and Area 0. How about Relor? No. Psychic Paradox, well we already guessed Screamtail. How about Iron Leaves? Iron Leave Me Alone. Another bad hit. Those are two bad ones right there. Paradox Electric, Miraidon, because that counts. If it doesn't, they change that. Okay. And then just the Paradox Pokemon from Paldea. Yeah, all of them are. Thanks. Let's go Iron Crown here. Fairy Electric. That's still... I start thinking of my fairy types. Let's see. Jigglypuff line, no. Clefairy, no. Togepi line, no. Galvantula, Gardevoir, no. Marill, no. I feel like it's like a Gen 7 Pokemon. There's Gen 6. There's Helioptile, Heliolith. I think those are like the only two electric types introduced in Gen 6. Gen 7, Alolan Raichu, no. Oh! Dedenne is one of them, but there's a second one. So there's one in Gen 6. I forgot about Dedenne there. There's another one, though. Hmm. Let me try to think. I know I've guessed it before because I'm sure this type of thing has popped up before. Did Danny? What else is there? What else is there? No, Morpiko's Electric Dark, so that's not it. The Danny's the one that everyone's gonna get, though. Hmm. Let me think of, let's see, Future Paradoxes, Iron Treads, no. Iron Bundle, no. Iron Moth, no. Dogulus, no. Valiant, no. No Iron Crown, Boulder, or, Leaves. Nope, Belly Bowl. I'm gonna kick myself for not remembering something other than Dedenne here. Aren't I? I just know I am. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I should have known that. Let me think of the Scarlet Paradoxes. Screamtail, Great Tusk, Great Tusk Screamtail, I know I just said this too. Fluttermane, no. I think it's the fairy types of the thing. I'm gonna kick myself, but I'm just gonna have to guess the Danny here. Yeah, I think there's only two, so. Tapu yeah. Hi, Mime Jr., best guess there. Tinkatuff, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Streamtail was pretty bad. I always forget about Tinkatink here somehow, I don't know. Dottler. Oh well, Rapskull wasn't the worst, at least. Fair enough. Hey, best hit Galvantula. Rapskull was the best one there, though. Damn. Rellor was right in the middle. Iron Boulder. Oh, I didn't put the worst one there, at least. Again. Hey, best one there. And Iron Crown was still pretty good there. Honestly, I think, yeah, our worst hit was the Danny, which, fair enough. Iron Leaves and Rapskull weren't great, nor was Screamtail. But we had a couple of good ones, too. So we take that. Yeah, I kind of wish I thought of Tapu Koko, but I was not remembering that one. But yes, that's it for today's session. On to gaming.
Don't tempt me, Keeby. I'm in a weird social mood. Don't tempt me.
I'm muted. I was muted during that, apparently. Oh, I know why. Never mind. It says test stuff off stream and I muted the mic in there. Yeah, oops. I'm glad I noticed before I, saw the PokéDoku. Very glad I at least noticed before I started the gaming. But, like the gaming for real. Johto first partner, so Johto start Brainstorm. Correct. Hi Fire, how are you? Welcome on in. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Johto first partner is, I don't know, obviously the Chikria, Totodile, and Typhlosion. Unfortunately, I do not think Espeon and Umbreon counter. You found out working internet. Let's go! Congratulations! Yay! Okay, which one do I want to go over here? Let's Wait, 2.5 weeks. Ooh. Let's go regular type Flosion. Yes. And Fire with the 8-month resub. Thank you, Fire. I appreciate it. Hope you can endure your badge, emotes, lack of ads, all that good stuff. Shine, Twitch. Shine. Johto Rock type. How about a Larvitar? Johto Poison type. There's not a lot of these. There's Spinarak. There's Ariados. Beta Umbreon, but that doesn't count. I really don't think there are that many Jotonian poison types. That's kind of interesting. I'm just gonna go Ariados here. And of course the help. Was it a difficult one for them? First partner, Alola. Well, Rowlet, Popplio, Litten, and, you know, their lines. What do I want to go for here? How about Primarina? Alolan Rock type. A Nihilego, or I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Lycanroc, Lycanroc, Lycanroc. Rockruff. What else is there? Starter-wise, nothing. Because I know that the rock trainer is Olivia, and she used to like 2 fossils and a Lycanroc, so... And then when she's the Elite Four member, she uses those fossils and Lycanroc and like... I was gonna say Probopass, but I don't know if that's her or Molayne in Ultra and Ultramoon. I don't think there's a lot of rocks in Gen 7, at least introduced in Gen 7. So I think I'm just gonna go for... Let's go Lycanroc Midday. I was gonna say Dusk because Dusk is my favorite of the forms, so it's orange. But let's go Midday. Okay. Alolan Poison types. Nihilego is actually not a bad one here, because people would have probably guessed it in the rock one, but also, if they didn't, it'd be people trying to guess now. Let's go for it though. Okay, Cantonian first partner. Obviously, you know, you got your Bulbasaur, your Charmander, Squirtle, you got your partner Eevee and your partner Pikachu, which sometimes are very good scoring, sometimes score terribly. So I'm a little hesitant to go for them. How about... What's how you spell that? How about Blastoise? There we go. You know, 6.1, 6.3% for the stars is not that bad. Considering there's generally 9 of them, that's not that bad. Cantonian Rock type. Geodude. Oh, there's a Alolan Golem for Rock type. Oops, for a Alolan Rock type. But too late. Can't go back in time. Yeah, it's a Geodude Grabber Golem. Rhyhorn, Rhydon. Or Rhyperior. Let's go Rhyhorn. Okay, it's shiny. Nice. Yay, we got a shiny. Let's go. Cantonian Poison type. Which of the like 23 would you want me to guess, video game? There's so many Cantonian Poison type. Okay. What do I want to go for? Mega Victreebel feels too obvious. So let's go Venomoth. Okay, let's see. Comparing the two, it looks like we had one not amazing hit, perhaps? Okay, let's see. I mean, Meganium, Typhlosion, and Feraligatr are all identical, pretty much, score-wise, so that's pretty good. T-Tar Mega. I should have guessed T-Tar Mega, but I was like, Larvitar. I mean, second is still good, though. Spinneret, Quillfish, Crobat, Ariados. I mean, Ariados is... Minior. I still don't know why all of Minior's different forms are listed. That bothers me. Also, why Own Tempo Rockruff is separate from regular Rockruff. I don't know why that's a thing as well. That's very stupid. I get that it evolves into something different, but like... I still do not think that should be a separate thing. Same with the different Miniors. Like, Minior should be Minior Meteor and like Minior No Shell or whatever. Bramer Alola. Nihilego go second? Okay, kind of went for that one. Actually, what was that in the rock one? It was... better than like Midday, but not by much. Blastoise was the third best Kanto starter, and Primarina was the third best Alolan starter. Wow. Aerodactyl for Gem 1 Rock type, yeah. Rhyhorn wasn't amazing. Yeah, a lot of poison types in Gem 1, as mentioned. Everything consistent again. I had that happen last week? Earlier in the week? Oh, Venomoth was not great. What got you? Yeah, that's it for our session today, at least. Our picks were... okay. Certified... okay. Let's go... Balatrodle, PokéDoku... music. Okay, burglar starts. There we go. New food, first thing you get fish. Hell yeah, fish is pretty good. Okay, so it's a more expensive non-scaling rare. How about the trio? Okay, it's not Tiny Small and it's not $8. Okay, but it is rare. Okay, so $7, not Tiny Small. But it is rare, so those options are off the table. Could be Stunt. It was Stuntman, yeah. We zooming. Okay. Now on to PokéDoku. We got ourselves Hoenn can learn Psychic type. Or Hoenn Pokemon that can learn Psychic. Obviously, the obvious ones here are Psychic types. What else can learn Psychic from Hoenn? Total on your first guess? No, I have not. I've never successfully gotten it on my first guess. Can learn Psychic. Yeah, but you're a Rotom, and Rotom's a Gen 4 Pokemon, so unfortunately that doesn't count. There's a decent amount of Psychic types in Gen 3, actually. Again, there's a lot of Psychic types in Gen 3, huh? Psychic can away. This is a little tough. Try and think of a non-psychic type that learns Psychic. Because I don't think Swampert does in the Swampert line. I don't believe Blaziken does. I'm pretty sure Sceptile doesn't. We'll come back to this one. Yeah, we'll come back to this one. Normal type that can learn Psychic. I want to say Audino. I want to say regular Audino learns it. I'm gonna go for it. If I lose, I lose. Okay, yeah, that was good shot. A mythical that can learn Psychic. Okay, well, a lot of mythicals are just Psychic type. There you go. Jirachi, Deoxys, Celebi, Mew. Those definitely all learn it. Deoxys has its 4 different forms. Shaman, I don't know if Shaman does. Darkrai, I'm not sure. That is Arceus, I'm pretty sure that does. Victini does. Meloetta does. Keldeo, I don't think so. Genesect, I also don't think so. Diancie, I don't think so either. Hoopa, yes, that's Psychic type. Volcanion, I feel like I've seen Volcanion use Psychic. I want to say I have. Then we got Marshadow, Zero Aura, which I don't know if any of them learn Psychic. Jenny is Zarude. Gen 9 is Run. I want to say I've seen Volcanion use Psychic, but I may be cooking it too hard with this one. So if we were to lose something, it would be this. Yeah, I was cooking too hard. I should have went with the safety play. Monotype from Hoenn. I will say, seeing Volcanion there, maybe you think, I want to say Volbeat learns Psychic. I feel like I've absolutely used a Psychic-type attacking move on Volbeat before. Nope, I'm cooking way too hard. I am burning it all. Wow, yeah, no, that's... I should have just went with the safety ones, but, like, there's a lot of Psychic types in Hoenn. I'm cooking too hard. I may as well go Illumise here, then. And before Illumise learns it... Normal Monotype. Hey, I don't know. Well, we've already fucked it this time, right? We've already completely biffed it. How about Lillipup? This is the first time I've ever gotten 2 wrong on a PokéDoku. Monotype Mythical, Mew, Deoxys and all of its forms, Arceus, Shaman Land, Darkrai, Manaphy. Oh, Manaphy Mythical would have learned it. Fuck! Manaphy would have learned Psychic. Damn. Too late now, though. Victini's not mono. None of the Gen 5 ones are monotype. Gen 6, no. Gen 7, Zero Aura. Let's go Zero. Zero Aura. No evolution line from Hoenn. Tropius is the obvious one here. Kecleon, Absol, also fairly obvious. Let's go Mawile. I said I've already like completely fucked it up, so like normal no evolution line. Hey, Audino would have been good for this, wouldn't it? Tauros. Mythical no evolution. I'm pretty sure every single mythical does not have an Evo line. Let's just go Darkrai here. Yeah, I said I knew I completely fucked that up. Let's see. 9. Banette Mega. I should have just went for Sableye. I even thought about Sableye too. God damn it. But I thought Volbeat, and I'm like, I swear I've used a Psychic move with Volbeat, but nope. I was just making shit up, apparently. I completely biffed that one. I should have just went with Sableye. I said I even thought about it. Diancie does. Diancie does. No, Cupfish are the regular legendary. Genesect does learn Psychic. God damn it. Yeah, Manaphy would have at least been something. Yeah, no, I completely fucked that one up. I forgot. Like, I thought about Diancie, but I'm like, no, Shaman does. Fuck. Yeah, a lot of the ones I ruled out or was not sure of did. That's tough, yeah. I mean, fair enough. Let's see how good our actual hits were, though. Illumise is really not good either, actually. Apom. Our Audino was not very... No, our Audino was... No, we guessed Lillipup here. Lillipup was... okay, I suppose. Audino was actually pretty good there. Audino was actually not bad there. Melmetal, G-Max, Deoxys Speed, Zero Aura. Sure, that was not amazing. Registeel. Mobile? It looks like Mobile's in the upper half at least. Yeah. Fucking Squawkabilly, yeah. Eevee partner, Ursaluna, Bloodmoon. I always forget about Bloodmoon, Ursaluna. Wow, Tauros was, yeah, Tauros was not a good hit, but we fucked it anyway, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. Whatever. Terrible day. Awful garbage day, which is very ironic when we were about to play some Pokemon. But yeah. After the terrible PokéDoku performance last time, hopefully we do better today, but we got Balatrodle first. And music. Burglar. Okay, it's cheaper and it's common. Okay. No scaling. How about... half? Okay, it's not plus mo and it's $4. How about... Clever? Wily. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, it's time for the PokéDoku. Since we got that Balatrodle done. Post haste. And hopefully we don't do so fucking awfully today. Water type from Johto. We have obviously the starters. Mantine. Suicune. Wooper. Quagsire. Politoed. Okay, Johto Legendary. Now we can go for Suicune. I mean, there's 5 legendaries, so sub 20% is actually pretty good there. And then Mega Evolved, Mega Fraligator feels like a bit of a trick there. Although it does fit, it feels like a little bit of a trick because it's still in people's mind, especially with the DLC releasing a couple days ago. Let's go Tyranitar Mega, yeah. Okay. Water dual type. How about we go for Ralligator Mega now? Actually, that's a... Yeah, let's try it. There's a lot of water types, so that's not a great one. It is bright out. It was kind of gloomy, overcastish, but not raining when I went out. Still bright, but not like sunny. Okay, dual type legendary. Let's go for what I want to go for here. How about we go for Zygarde 10%? And dual type Mega Evolve. How about Houndoom Mega? Okay. Hoenn Water type. How about you give me Cast Form? That's nice about Cast Form Water at all. That's also nice about... Jesus Christ, words are hard. Cast Form Rainy. Really cool too. It was fairly cold earlier, but I stayed warm. Thank you to my scarf, my hat, and my gloves. Okay. Hoenn Legendary. How about we go... Kyogre Primal. See, Regice, Registeel, Regirock. Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza. Groudon, Primal Groudon. Okay, there's a lot. I probably should have went for a Latitwin instead. Oh, speaking of Latitwins. How about we go Latias Mega here? Okay. 53 to 36. Actually, that is definitely better. That is definitely better than it was the other day, especially since we missed out too. We didn't miss anything this time. Okay. Please comment. Azumarill, fair enough. Slowking, Quagsire, Marill, Lantern, Kingdra, Fraligator, Mega. Mantine would have been a little better, but Politoed is still decent. Yep, best hit there. Glad I went for that. Because I knew some people probably would have chosen it here. And I was correct. Helix Mega, Houndoom Mega, T-Tar Mega, fair enough. T-Tar Mega's right in the middle, okay. Keldeo Ordinary, yeah, okay, there's a lot of better options. Mega Fraligator is not great, all things considered. Yeah, that's really far down, actually. Pretty bad. Shouldn't have went for that one, but that's probably our worst hit. Yeah, there's a lot of dual-type legendaries. So Zygarde 10% was actually pretty good. Pretty good hit there. Steelix Mega again, by the way. We said Hounded Mega. Hounded Mega was still pretty good though. So yeah. Walrein, Crodent was Catch Field. Casper Rainy was it was middling. Latios Mega, Latias Mega, Latios, Rayquaza Mega, Regirock. Redon Primo would have been significantly better, damn. It was not great. And Latias Mega was also not great there, shit. Oh. Sucks to suck, I guess, but hey! We actually got all of them this time. We didn't take a gamble on certain choices like last time. We got them all. Anyway, so that's it for today's session. And we're going to be playing Pokemon again. Which is very convenient because the music is just finished. But yes. Gaming time. It's today's session. Yay! Let's get the music. Put the music on. And burglar it. Okay, it's more expensive and rare. How about we go for the duo here? Well, I'm on the right track. It's 5 letters, so it's either the order or the tribe. So I have a 50-50 here. The tribe. That's how you spell tribe. Yeah, that's what tribe. It's the other one, of course it is. 50-50 shot, by the way. Kind of irritating, but it is what it is. But yeah, onto the PokéDoku now. Okay. Fire flying. Okay, let's see. Nice element for I got some nice hot chocolate tunas. Hell yeah. Hot chocolate sounds pretty good right about now. It's pretty cold in my room, so that'd be nice, but I have started streaming, so I could go make hot chocolate, but that would take time. And I'm streaming. But yeah, fire flying, let's go Charizard Mega Y. Fire evolved by level up? Oh, there's a lot of these here. How about, Combuskin? Fire Rock. Colossal, Macargo, Hisuian Arcanine. Bug Flying. Decent amount of these. Hold on. Why aren't there all the different patterns of Vivillon, but not why are there not those, but why are there all the different patterns of Minior? Curious. Oh, I'm not gonna guess it, but that I was just wanting to check see if all the different forms were there. Can't think of a good bug flying type. Kind of an oxymoron there, but it is what it is. I can think of a few. Like obviously we got our Molthim, we got our Butterfree, we got our Beautifly, we got our Ninja. Actually, Ninjask doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Okay, a bug evolved by level up. I'm now kind of curious if Shedinja works here, because yeah, that's a level up evo. That is a level up evo, so I'm curious. Okay, it does work. Good. And Bug Rock, we have Crustle, Dwebble, Cleaver. And I want to say there's one more that I always forget about. I want to say there's one more that I always forget. Because it depends. Well, I guess it counts now. Good to know. Bug Rock, Bug Rock. Actually, hold on. Cleaver might be decent here because it can appear in the Hisuian category below. Let's go Cleaver. Okay. Hisuian flying type. We got Enamorous. We can It's a combo with the only for Shedinja to knockout. I would not be surprised, admittedly. Hisuian evolved by level up. That's actually strange, because there's not a lot of those. There are not a lot of Hisuian level up evos. Because Basque Legion is not... Okay, so... Wordeer is Side Shield Bash multiple times. Cleaver is... Auspicious... Or no, the fucking... The Blade, whatever the fuck it's called, but I know what it is. Like, I can picture it in my mind. Hisuian Lilligant is the Stone. Ursaluna is the Peat Block. Basque Legion is... recoil damage. Arcanine is a Firestone. Sneasler is... I think that one... Is that one level up with like a Razor Claw? I don't remember off the top of my head. Don't tell me. Hisuian Electrode I think is a Leaf Stone? I don't remember Hisuian Braviary's evolution conditions. Huh. Nor Hisuian Avalog. Interesting. Okay, but let's go to Overquill. Overquill's Barbarage, Cleaver we already went over. Wordeer, Ursaluna we already went over. I don't think there's a lot of Hisuian evolved by level ups here, to be completely honest with you. I said I low-key want to say Braviary or Avalog. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. Wow, there are more than I remember. I must be blanking on a lot of things there, damn. And Hisuian Rock... there must be one more. There is one more as, I think I've guessed all the Hisuian Rock types! Except, I don't think... You know, Hisuian Growth must be a rock, because they don't lock you out of these. I thought Growlithe's only fire, but must also be rock, right? Yeah, okay. I think I guessed every Hisuian rock type there. That's so funny. Bog Rock, yeah. Shuckle, yeah. I mean, okay, let's check. Charizard G-Max, fair enough. I thought about that one, but I didn't go for it. Fire Evolve by level up. I mean, Combustion's still pretty good there. Growlithe Hisui, fair enough. I guess the Arcanine Hisui, which is still second best. Not a lot of rock fire types. Okay, Ledybah, Combi, Vespiquen, Ledi, and Ninjask. Ninjask was, it's a nail. Well, it looks like it's towards the middle, but that's okay. Rapska, yeah, there's a lot of bugs that evolved by level up. What did I say? I said Shedinja. Which, I mean, not a terrible guess at the very least. Anorith, and Armaldo. I always forget about those two too. I knew there was more, but I couldn't remember who they were. And Steering, wow, hey. Wow. Okay. That's kind of funny. There are 3, and Braviary Hisui kind of swept that one. Holy shit. That's very funny. Basque Legion male. I thought that would just take recoil damage. I was never said Braviary Hisui. A good draw. Over. I got the starters, which I completely blanked on, and Zoroark Hisui. I thought Braviary Hisui would have been a lot better, but... I mean, I thought these were just used to move multiple times. Oh well. And then Avalok Hisui, yeah. I guessed every Hisuian rock type, that's so funny. I didn't even mean to. Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever done that before. Apparently it was a very Hisuian day, given that I guessed fucking 5 of them. But hey, that's it for today's session. Actually I didn't compare the scores. 80 to 63 is not that bad. That seems decent. We only really had one bad hit in Cleaver, to be honest. That was like our only really annoying hit. Other than that, everything was pretty good. But yeah, that's it for today's session. Whee! Let us go with today's session. Yay! Haha. God, I still can't believe yesterday's stream ended up being, like 11.5 hours. Did not mean for it to, but it is what it is. Okay, how about the duel this time? Okay, it's not time zone, but it's an $8 rare. Okay. Burnt. Okay, it's not burnt. That has to be a rare. DNA? Vagabond. 5 tries. We're getting worse. TM. Smile. Ink. Okay. Like that and PokéDoku time. Okay. Not fully evolved poison type. How about Sneasel Hisui? Okay. Poison Dragon. There's Dragouji, Mega Dragouji, Naganadel, and like... I want to say there's like one more. But, I'm gonna say Naganadel. They all appear in your type. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think there's a couple more, but... Oh, Eternatus. There's the 2 Eternatus forms. I mean, hey, that's still below average. Poison Galar. Now we can go Eternatus, though. Okay. Psychic type not fully evolved. How about, Mime Jr.? Oh, actually, Mr. Mime Galar's pretty good. Yeah. Psychic Dragon. How about, Necrozma? Necrozma Ultra. That was a fucking terrible hit? Wait a minute. Are there really only 5? Latios, Latias, and then they're Megas, and then... Wow. Huh, that was an atrocious hit. Never mind. Psychic type from Galar. Mr. Rhyme. Okay. Not fully evolved water type. So many options here. I almost went faster than White Stripe. I feel like that's gonna be pretty bad. How about Mantike? Okay. Water Dragon. Palkia, both forms. Kingdra, Walking Wake. And water type from Galar. Dracovish. Okay, okay. Not amazing. That indicates 1 bad hit. Bellsprout, I mean, fair enough, there's a lot here. Sneasel Hisui is pretty good, though. Yeah, I remember to turn this a little late. There's still only 5, though. We got the middle one. Okay. Toxtricity, Slowking, Slowbro, Turnips, Turn just in the bottom half. Oh well. Beldum, yeah, there's a lot here. I said, Mr. Mime Galar is still very good though, so that was a good hit. Yeah. Yeah. Sure went for one of the Mega Laddies, but I figured they'd be on people's minds. They were not. Mr. Rhyme is not an amazing hit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a lot here. Mantike was actually fairly decent. Okay. Tatsugiri dripping. Oh, Tatsugiri farm. Walking Wake was still 3rd, though. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for Palkia or, honestly, even the other 2 Tatsugiris. But yeah, Walking Wake was actually pretty good there. And then, yeah, Urshifu Rapid Strike. Dracovish was 2nd best, though. And there's not that much of a margin there. Yeah, or... Yeah, we're held back by 1 truly bad hit in the Ultra Necrozma there. But, hey. Otherwise, that was pretty fast. But yeah, as I said, that was really our only bad hit. Everything else was at least decent, with some being pretty good. Everything was at least average, except that. Yes, that's it for today's session, though. Yay! Fast one for today. Boop. It's this again. Yay. Okay. Music on. Burglar guest. Okay, it's greater, so it's rare, no scaling. Is it gonna be like the fucking tribe? The trio. I was on the right track, right? Yeah. Ding ding. Hey, it's 3 this time. Yippee. Whoa. Okay. On to the next. On to PokéDoku. Bug from Unova. There's a decent amount of these. How about... But which one do I want to go for? There's a lot here. How about Larvesta? Okay, normal type from Unova. How about... Rufflet? Okay, Unova mono type. How about Audino here, because it's a normal type? Okay. So you're just being lazy? Fair. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Bug type from Sinnoh. Okay. Yanmega. Burmyline. Let's go. Let's go Wormadam. Because these are all bug. Bug grass, bug ground, bug steel. Let's go Wormadam Sandy. Sinnoh normal type. You got the bird starter. Or you got the early bird. I heard they get the worm. What else is there? Arceus. Bidoof, Bibarel. Is there not more? I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more. That's just not coming to mind right now. That's a tough one. Brain. I'm trying to think of any of those like evolutions. Oh, Porygon Z. And Sinnoh monotype. Well, Porygon Z could have worked here as well. How about Arceus? Bug from Johto. There's a decent amount of options here. How about... My brain almost said Pinsir. No, that's Cantonian. It's because I thought Heracross, Mega Heracross, and it was like Pinsir. But no, Pinsir does not work here, so... Bad idea. Question is, which one do I want to spring for? How about Shuckle? Oh, okay. Normal type from Johto. Porygon 2. That's my goal. And mono type from Johto. How about Blissey? Okay. 31 to... I mean, 29 to 20 is not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, Galvantula, Crossle, I mean, fair enough. Larvesta, it's in the upper half at least. At least that's what it looks like. Okay. Sawsbuck Spring, yeah. All different Sawsbuck forms. Rufflet is towards the middle as well. Okay. Conkeldurr. There's a lot of monotypes in Unova, damn. I guessed a pretty bad one for that. Okay. Wormadam plant, best one for... Hey, second best Wormadam. Yay. And hey, fourth best overall. That's pretty good. Lopunny Mega. Porygon Z, number 2. Nice. Hippowdon, Hippopotas, Porygon Z. Yeah, I mean, I can't guess Porygon Z twice, unfortunately. I guessed Arceus. Arceus, I don't think was a good guess, but... Yeah, no, it wasn't. Seems that mostly our monotype guesses have been pretty bad so far. Caesar, Heracross would have been mildly better. So would Caesar. I almost guessed Fortress, but I thought, you know, let's go Shuckle. Sure. Porygon 2, best hit. Love to see it. That's my goat. That's my goat right there. And Sunflora, also my goat. Porygon 2, number 2. Blissey is still pretty good though. Blissey is still a very good hit there, so... Yeah, I mean, as I said, our only really bad hits were, monotypes from... Sinnoh and Unova. Our Johto guesses were kind of on point though, like damn, you love to see it. And that's perfectly timed with the music as well, so that's it for today's session of this. Now we play video games. Yay! We have the introduction of the stream, the Balatrodle, PokéDoku, the usual. Yay! To start we have Burglar, as usual. Let's go. The family this time is the duo. Ding ding. There we go. Yeah, it's hit that stride where it's just around this area. The duo, the trio, etc. as you may have noticed from the last couple of days. But yeah, onto the PokéDoku. Okay, Steel Flying, you got Skarmory, you got Mega Skarmory, you got Corviknight, Celesteela. You got G-Max Skarmory as well. Okay. Also, congrats on first. And congrats on the whole roast chicken. It's like Christmas. Then, okay, Flying type from Kanto. What do I want to go for here? There's a Pidgeline, Fearow, Doduo lines. You got Dragonite, Mega Dragonite, you got Gyarados, but not Mega Gyarados. Mega Pidgeot, if I didn't already say that. Which there are. I mean, I can check. I'll check after this, because I can check between what we're swapping over. Flying Kanto. What do I want to go for? Let's go Pinsir Mega. Psychic Flying. How about Articuno Galar? Okay. Steel evolved by level up. See some of these. How about Ferrothorn? Okay. Kanto evolved by level up. Again. There's a lot. How about... I think... Because here's the thing. Do level up items count as an item or a level up? I think they count as both. Because I want to guess Chansey here. I'm pretty sure that's level up while holding the Oval Stone? Or like High Friendship Oval Stone? I'm gonna go for it. Yes! Look at that, 0.3%. Look at that. Psychic type evolved by level up. How about we go for... What do I want to choose here? How about... Meowstic? I'm sure Meowstic is purely a level up. Actually, no, I don't. I want to go for something I'm more confident in as a level up. Like... Cosmoem? Okay. Grass is Steel. I've already guessed Ferrothorn. There's Ferroseed. There's... I'm sure there's another Grass Steel type. I think Gen 5 had the first, but I'm sure... Oh, Kartana! Yeah, I remember. Because I think I thought about it the other day and didn't remember it. That's not bad, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3. There might be 4, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3. Cantonian Grass type. How about... Oh, there's the Venusaur line, the Victreebel line, the Oddish line, minus Blossom. Tangela. I feel like Tangela's gonna be already chosen here though. So maybe not, though maybe I don't want to go for that. How about Vileplume? Okay, and Grass Psychic. Executor and Execute. Celebi. Oh, I know there's more. I'm just gonna do a Celebi. I'm sure, I know there's more. I am certain that there's more than those, but I think I'm just gonna go Celebi, unless I can't remember some sort of Grass Psychic Mega. I want to say I just had like a flash of one for like half a second, but wasn't able to grab that thought. I'm gonna say Celebi for now, but if I'm trying to think. I think I'm just gonna settle on Celebi, sure. I think there's only like 4 or 5 though, so that's not bad. Okay, let's see. 91 out of 60. Okay, we got well, at least one bad hit. Okay, best G-Max hit there. Charizard G-Max. Charizard G-Max always seems to do really well in Antonian flying types. I don't know why. I guess because people always think people are gonna guess Charizard, which kind of helps it out in that matter. Because even regular Charizard is not that chosen. But Mega Pinsir was actually really good there. Swoobat, Woobat, Oricorio, Pow. Yeah, I regularly forget about these ones. But Articuno Galar was upper half, at least upper half, so we take those. Goldango, Kingambit, Magnezone. Ferrothorn was not great there. Ferrothorn was pretty bad. It wasn't the worst, but it was okay. Alright, Chansey. Chansey was second best before I chose it. Now it's tied for second best. That's pretty good. Mr. Galar, Braviary, Hisui. What did I say again? I said Cosmoem. Okay, Cosmoem was slightly below average, but still decent. Okay, Kartana, best one. Okay, there's only 3, so I'm glad I went for Kartana. Venusaur Mega. I should have went for the Venusaur line, but nope. I went for... I'm glad I didn't go Tangela. I was right in assuming that would be pretty common. Vileplume was okay, I suppose. And Calyrex and Iron Leaf. Yep, I knew there was more, I just couldn't remember them. I knew there was more. Even Exeggutor would have been very, Celebi worst hit for sure today, but... I mean, I think outside of that, it was okay, at least. We did have some pretty good hits like Chansey and Kartana. Yay. But yeah, that's it for today's session. Boop. Today's session. Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Okay, Burglar. I should put the music on. Burglar starts with music on. Boop. Uncommon. Oh, wait, no. I was gonna do like the fucking. I missed it. Is it no longer gonna be this funny like group? It's not. Okay. $8. Not Time Smoke though. It's not Vagabond. We already had that. Is it Burnt? Hi, Fire. It was Burnt. Perfect guess. How are you? Funny how it was Burnt Joker right as Fire arrived. Haha. Welcome on in. Hopefully been having a good day. I am doing alright. Got out of bed not too long ago. And we're going to be playing Destiny in a moment, but we're doing this first. Where is what I'm looking for? Oh, it's further down, that's why. We got a PokéDoku to do. Water Fairy, let's see. We have Azumarill, we have Marill, we have Primarina. I want to say we got one more kind of recently. But I may just be making that one up. I know Water Fairy is a real good typing. Let's go Marill. Okay. Fairy Steel. There's a few here. Mawile, Mega Mawile. Tinkaton line I always forget about. I always forget about these, so let's go for it this time. Mega Evolve Fairy type. How about Mawile Mega? Okay, Water Ground. Oh, so Grass on first and the Fries. Water Ground. We have... Let's go Palpitoad. This track is probably way too long for this, so we're not going to get to hear all of it. Ground Steel. I kind of want to guess Excadrill Mega, but I feel like that's going to be pretty prominent. So I'm going to go Diglett Lola. And Ground Mega Evolve. Now I can go for Excadrill Mega. Actually, there aren't that many ground type Megas, are there? There's Excadrill, there's Steelix, there's... Swampert Mega. Primal Groudon does not count, so we can keep that one ruled out. Garchomp. There might be one or two more. Water fighting type. How about Quackable? Fighting Steel. Lucario, Mega Lucario, Cobalion. I want to say there's like one more. But I'm not remembering it. If there is. Let's go Lucario Mega. And then Mega Evolved Fighting type. Phalanx, my boys. I feel like we got like 2 bad hits here. Oh god, yeah, no, we had a lot of bad hits. At least comment. Maru! Okay, we're off to a good start here. Tinka-Tink. Okay, Tinka-Tink was the best one. Tinkaton was the second worst. Of course, the one time I remember that line, it's bad. Or at least Tinkaton. I should have just thought about Tinka-Tink, but too late now. McGear, not yet. Floette Mega. Moe Mega is still third, though, so that's not... That could have been worse. Palpitoad, best. Diglett Alola, best. Zygarde. Yeah, Extra Mega was the worst hit there. Tauros. Yeah, I knew there was another one. Tauros. Quackroll was pretty bad. Zamazenta Crown. Always forget about that one. Always forget about that one. And Magmate. Yeah, wow, yeah. I mean, we had 3 great hits. And then 3 just, like, terrible hits. Actually, like, all the Megas were terrible guesses. And Quackable. Actually, no, it was just Maru, Palpitoad, Diglett, Alola. There was no in-between between best and, like, worst-in-class hits there. That was kind of rough. I did poorly there. But I mean, hey, shades of greatness, right? Shades of greatness. But yeah, that's it for today's session. On to the video gaming. And I was right when I did say this track would be way too long. It's the Solstice, Balatrodle, and PokéDoku, so it's music on. And let's guess Burglar. Probably gonna be somewhere in the rares again, but... Oh no, it's uncommon. It's uncommon. Cheaper uncommon. Oops. Ayo, nice. Lucky 2-shot. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. Okay, PokéDoku time. Poison Monotype. Okay, there's actually not a ton of these that I can think of. So... How about Poipole? Poison evolved by the level up. I believe Naganadel fits this category. I believe his level up will knowing Dragon Pulse? Could be. Yes. Poison Psychic, there's like 3 Pokemon, because there's the Galarian Slow Twins. And there is Monkey Dory. Ugh, that's a bad number. That's a really bad hit. Normal Monotype. What do I want to rip here? Normal Monotype. How about Gumshoes? I don't think I've ever guessed Gumshoes on literally any of this. Oh, so I'm... Yeah, okay, yeah. Normal evolved by level. Hold on, let me read everything there. So cheap resist. Yeah, hold on. The reason for looking up cards and what cards make the RTs and what cards can... What card in the field. Check stats. Who knows? I know. Just see I killed immediately by your opponent. Who's trying coding challenge? I mean... Hey, as long as you're not playing versus other people, it's your fun, right? The normal evolved by level up. How about Lenoon Galar? And normal Psychic. We got Meloetta. We got Oranguru. We have Girafarig and Farigiraf. And I'm sure there's like one more. I'm gonna go Oranguru. Ice Monotype. Okay, Solo Ice. Regice feels like the obvious one here. I think that was the first Ice Monotype Pokemon. Oh, Castform Snowy. Castform Snowy is one of them. I don't think Gen 4 had any pure Ice type Pokemon. Because there's Frostlass, Weavile, Snover, Abomasnow, Mega Abomasnow. The Vanillite line in Gen 5, okay. The Gen 6, Avalugg, Bergmite, you know what? Let's go for Avalugg, sure. Has to be regular Avalugg too. Ugh. Evolved by level up, Ice type. I think Hisuian Avalugg is a level up Evo, but I'm not confident in that guess. I've like never used Hisuian Avalugg. So what do I want to go for instead? Crabominable's an Ice Stone, can't go with that one. I think Mr. Mime Galar is a level up one, no? Pretty sure it is. I think it's level up all-knowing Mimic. And then Ice Psychic. Oh, hey, and it's also, yeah, that's right, Ice Psychic. How about we go for Mr. Rhyme here? There's only like 4 or 5 Ice Psychics anyway. I think Monkey Dory was definitely our worst hit by far. Everything else is probably decent. Okay. Nidorino, yeah, fair enough. Poipole was... Yeah, there's not a lot of monopod types, so Poipole was not bad. Okay. Sneasler, Crobat, yeah, I know. What did I guess here? Naganadel is okay. Slowking, yeah, Monkey Dory was the worst by far. Holy shit, yeah. Fair enough, yeah, then go for the programming thing if you can. See, normal monotype, I guessed Gumshoe. Gumshoe's actually pretty good there. There we go, yeah, pretty good guess there. Saucebox Spring. Yeah, fair enough. Could have went for Chansey. Chansey's always a really good one for that, but I went Linoon Galar. Which was still a decent hit for what it's worth. Linoon Galar's still a pretty good hit. Galar Indeedee. Oranguru was second worst. I forgot about Indeedee and Wordier. Sure, just went for Meloetta. Garmanitan, Galar. Avalugg was... Oh, yeah, no, Snorunt and Glalie. Well, I'm glad I didn't go for them. Paragonal, Perugmite, Vanillite, yeah. I mean, Avalugg wasn't great, but it could have been worse. And hey, look, best hit with Mr. Mime Galar. Obviously couldn't guess it twice. Which one was second best there? Okay. Okay, I mean, there were some good hits there. As I said, our worst ones were in this category here, the Psychic types, and I guess Avalugg. These ones were not bad. Much better than yesterday's, at least. Much better than yesterday's. But yeah, let's pause the music and end today's session and get on to Destiny 2. Oh boy. More Destiny, yay. It is the Christmas Eve, Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Music time. That's a sudden start. We were on Burglar, yeah. It's been a couple days since I've done this. Cheaper common. Last time it was Oops, wasn't it? No, yeah. Last time it was Oops, that was an uncommon. Give me the Mad Joker. Okay, it's not plus up, but it is $4. Give me the Clever Joker. It's not chips. Okay, give me the Chad. Okay. Give me the mail-in rebate. Faceless. Okay. We're pretty... Like, we took a lot of tries, but that's just because there's a lot of $4 common Joker types. So it's just a case of finding the right type. But honestly, I also didn't take us that long just by taking like the 6 onto the PokéDoku time. And this one is moving. Yay! Merry Christmas Eve. Okay, we got Alolan Dark type. Persian, Meowth, Grimer, Mach, Guzzlord. Let's do Grimer Alola. Dark type from Hoenn. We got Absol, Sableye, Mega Sableye, Mega Absol. Poochyena, Mightyena. No Dark type legendaries. Cacturn, the Shark, the Mega Shark, Shiftry, Crawdon. Go Crawdon. Okay. Dark type first in Evil line. Okay. Carvana. I spelled that terribly, but the game gave me it. Thanks, game. Okay. Electric type from Alola. You got Alolan Raichu. You've got the funny Ultra Beast that my brain's blank on. Xurkitree. There we go. Xurkitree. We have what other electrics? Does the Hound of the Hat Pikachu are there? No, it's just Pikachu, partner Pikachu, and G-Max. Okay, I just wanted to make sure of that. What else do we have? What else do we have? I know there are more. Togedemaru. Togedemaru is one of them. Vikavolt. I believe Charjabug's also an electric, that's right. Zeraora. Hoenn electric type. You got Electric, Manectric, Fossil Minun, Mega Manectric. What else? What else we have? Legendaries, none. Mythicals, none, yeah. I think that might be it. Fossil Minun, Electric, Manectric, Mega Manectric. Maybe there's one or two others that I'm not remembering. Hold on. I'm kind of thinking that region towards like the middle of the decks, and it's not quite coming to mind. I'm not thinking of any electric types here. I'm just gonna go Manectric Mega. There are not that many Hoenn electric types, and first in evolution line for electric. A lot of options here. How about Yamper? Okay. Fairy type from Alola. Let's go with Rabombi. I love that. I love that one. Yeah, let's go for that. Hoenn fairy type. We got the Ralts line. Minus Gallade, obviously. Mawile, Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile. Oh, the Gardevoir Mega. Let's go Gardevoir Mega. Okay, Fairy first in Evil line. I can go Cutiefly here. That's how you spell Cutiefly. There we go, okay. Now let's see, that's a lot of moving parts. Bitrate ate shit there, Lamau. Okay, 58 versus 44, that's not bad! That's not bad, okay. Please comment. Grimer Alola, best hit. Mega Shark, should have went for that, but I didn't. I went for Crawdon instead, which is still pretty good. Crawdon was still pretty good. Quillfish is Sui. Fair enough. Stunky, Inkay, Grimer. Yeah. Carvana is still really good there too, though. So, yeah, good hit. Geodude Alola. Oh, yeah, that line. I mean, Zeraora is the best, aren't those? So, good hits there. Good hits there. Mega Manectric. Yep. I thought of all of them. Perfect. Let's go. Yeah, the Uptail, Wattrel, Geodude, Toxin. Yamper's still, again, pretty good. Magearna. I always forget about Magearna somehow. Rabombi was really bad. It's our worst hit by far. Should went for Mega Mawile. Gardevoir Mega still next. Oh, Altaria Mega. Well, and Azurill. I mean, those would have been worse. Actually, these two are like borderline identical, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, Codney, Morlo, Main Junior. I mean, Cutiefly was still very good. I mean, yeah. Wow, honestly, our only bad hit was a Bombi. That's a little unfortunate. But, hey, good Christmas Eve session. We were actually kind of on the ball there. But yeah, that's it for today. I guess next one will be Christmases. Merry Christmas. It's time for the Christmas edition of Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Not that the Balatrodle is going to be any different, but Burglar. Okay. $6 uncommon, no scaling. Okay. Where do you want to go here? 7. Certificate? Okay, it's not a creation joker. Okay. I always forget if hack is $6. Let's go sock instead. Okay, so it's not gonna be hack. Not seance. Shortcut $7. $7. Rocket scales, so no. Mighty Master $7. Luchador's only 5. Gift card? Okay, it's not an econ joker, that answers that one. Scaling. No. Ah, well, I don't think it would count either, because that counts as a discard and or an econ. A bit of both. Could be the idol? Well, I was on the right track. Flower Pot. It would be fucking Flower Pot. Okay. One of the worst jokers in the entire game, of course. One of the very few Tentacles I've never gotten, like, any use out of. I mean, I've gotten very mild use out of it, like, once or twice, but it pretty much just exists for baseball card runs. I almost made myself hide onto the PokéDoku. Alright, yay, Christmas is getting, it's snowing, yippee. Psychic from Hisui. There's Hisui and Braviary, but I know there's at least one other one. Not the starters. What else could it be? Wordier. So it's like Wordier or Braviary? Let's go Braviary Hisui. Ugh. I think I know exactly what people did. Yeah, I should have paid more attention. Yeah, that should have been Wordier. That could have been. Well, this wouldn't be Wordier, obviously, but what else would this be? What Hisuian normal types are there? Again, Wordier, but I feel like people would have guessed that one now. What else do we have? What else are there? What options? Ursaluna. Ursaluna normal? Yes. Hisuian Legendary, there's like 4 of those. There's Dialga Origin, Palkia Origin, and then Enamorous. Let's go Enamorous Incarnate. My most hated Pokemon. Oh, that's below the average. Psychic Fighting. You've got Meloetta Pirouette. You've got Gallade. I'm sure there's another one. I know there's another one. I'm trying to remember where it is. Actually, I know there's a couple more. Medicham, Meditite, Mega Medicham. Let's go Pirouette Meloetta. Sure. That's normal fighting, I'm stupid. The Christmas fumble. Never mind. That's me. Yep. We're quick. Fighting normal. Fighting normal. Lot Bunny. Oh, this would have been Pirouette Meloetta. Fuck, dude. I fumbled that one. Yeah. Oof. Abysmal dog shit. Fighting type legendary. Zamazenta. Psychic Mega Evolve. Delayed Mega, I suppose. Fumbled that one. That's unfortunate. Mega Normal type. Odd no. And Legendary Mega Evolved. I will say the Legends EA DLC did add a couple of those, but yeah, it's Mewtwo, and Rayquaza, yeah. Out of the legendaries, yes. Yeah, I'm a little sad I fucked up that one. Okay, Wordier, yeah. If I went Wordier here and Zoroark. Oh man, we still got the worst hit with Arstono, but we missed that. That one was the worst hit, that one was the worst hit. That's the second worst. Great. Yeah, kind of fumbled that one. I don't know why I went for Metal on it, yeah. I mean, Mewtwo Mega X. God damn it, I would have been good there too, son of a bitch. Yeah, I really fucked that one up. That was in a very good. Latios Mega, fair enough. Pyroar Mega, okay. Oh, the Lati twins, right. Well, I mean, hey, Mega Mewtwo Y was actually still pretty good. Pyro Mega, Drampa Mega, Pidgey, yeah, okay. I mean, I still fucked up, but there's the bonus puzzle at least. The bonus Christmas puzzle, yay! Okay. You know how we go here. No, where do I want to keep going? Where do I want to keep going? Okay. Porygon 2. My boy. Glaceon? Probably my biggest guess, because there's a fucking... It's an evolution, right? Yeah, that would track. What else do we want to go for here? We got fire, water, grass. We got normal. We got fighting, ground, ice, dragon. Good draw. Regular. And okay. After me, G-Max. Yay! I mean, given this one, yeah, it's gonna be borderline impossible to get a 0. Yeah. Some people are just gonna pick the most obscure shit. I pick my favorites, because this is a good opportunity to do so. Yeah. Because there are a lot of things to be picked here. It's gonna take a while to find out, or find what we would have picked, but... Yeah. I wonder if there are some here that haven't been picked at all. Because SantaCon and G-Max is the only one so far that's been picked by one singular person, which is honestly pretty funny. It's the only option. Wow. Oh yeah, no, that's today's session. We fucked up the basic one. We really fucked up the featured one, which... Yeah, fair enough. Really fucked that one up. Honestly, it'd be a bad score even if we didn't fuck up the one tile, but we did. So, yeah. Oops. Hey, at least this one went well. Yay. Okay, that's it for today's session. No, Merry Christmas. On to the video games. Let's go, Boxing Day, Balatrodle, and PokéDoku. Music on. Burglar guest. And, okay, scales. Scaling common. How about red card? It is plus mode though. Grimble? Because no. I mean, it could be abstract. It is abstract. Okay, there we go. Yay! Okay, on to PokéDoku time. Okay, we got dual type bug. Okay, what do I want to go for here? How about Wormdam Sandy? Okay, Cantonian dual type. A little bit Mr. Mime. Okay. Dual type, water type. For some reason. Okay, fair enough. Hello, welcome on in. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Let's see, dual type water. There's a lot of options here. What do I want to go for? Let's settle on Sprout. Poison water. Okay. Middle evolution bug. Metapod, Kakuna, all that stuff. All the like mid-stage regional bugs, which I want to try and avoid if possible. What other options do we have? I'm trying to avoid taking suggestions from chat. Please do not suggest anything. What would I want to pick? I'm gonna charge a bug here. Middle evolution from Kanto. Okay, what do I want to pick here? I mean, I guess Pikachu is considered a mid-stage. Obviously, there's the mid-stage starters. The bugs that we just talked about. Poliwhirl. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of 3 stages in this gen. There's a lot of obvious ones. I'm trying to think of a slightly less obvious one. I like the button Magmar feel a little too obvious. And that people will be like, oh, these don't seem very obvious. Picks them. Turn out to be obvious. I'm gonna settle on Poliwhirl here. Mid-level is one. Hey, Poliwhirl would have been good here, actually, but... I mean, I guess I could have worked at either of those two, right? Man. Frogadier. That's how you spell Frogadier. There we go. That's how you spell Frogadier. Okay. Bug, grass... I mean, there's the Sawaddle line, but as I got suggested. What else do you have? Pins? No, not Pinsir. Parasect. That line. Sure, there's another one. There's actually not a lot of bug grass types if you think about it. There's actually just not, which is funny. Oh, Wormadam plant. Double Wormadam guess. Never thought I'd see the day. Grass type from Kanto. Obviously, there's the Bulbasaur line. There's actually a lot. Bulbasaur line. Actually, I can go Paris here, or Parasect. Yeah. And water grass. Not a lot of these. Let's go Ogerpon. Ogerpon Wellspring. Okay. Okay, let's see. Honestly, 55 to 48 is really good. Anorith, fair enough. Wormadam plant. Hey, look, Wormadam plant's back. But then again, it was also guessable in a different one. Did I guess the worst Wormadam form to guess? Oh, there's Mothim. I didn't. Oh, but I didn't see the other one. Maybe my brain just passed over it. I think my brain passed over it. Either way, I mean, it still wasn't a terrible guess. It was decent, I suppose. Gengar, yeah, whatever. There's a lot of options here. Mr. Mime was... I said, there's a lot of options there, so it's kind of hard to tell. Octopus, yeah, there's a lot of water dual types, so we're kind of just going to scroll down to Earth, yeah. Skrelp was pretty good actually, so we take those. Dottler, I consider Dottler, or the hey, charge bug. Not bad. I thought about Dottler, but my brain was like, I'm not sure. Jigglypuff, yeah, there's a lot of Kanto mid-level evolutions. I mean, Poliwhirl was actually surprisingly decent there, so that's good. Rezio, Crocodile, Frogadier. I mean, hey, late. For some reason, I'm actually surprised Crocodile was second least chosen. It's fairly popular, but I guess people don't remember Crocodile so much. Okay, that's funny. I guess late stage starter meta, I suppose, but Crocodile's even late stage. I know. Wormadam plant, best guess. Love to see it. Mega Venusaur, fair enough. Parasect would have been better. I guessed the wrong one too, but hey. Yeah. And yeah, Ogre Pumbleton was the best head there, yeah. There's only 4 of them, and we got the best one. Hey! Okay, and that's that for today's session. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 55 to 48 is really good. It's really good, making up for yesterday. But yes. Yippee! It's a new day, it's a new Balatrodle and PokéDoku session. Truly an almost Sunday moment. True. Play. Burglar. Oh, it's RNG, but it's more expensive than $6. Okay, interesting. There aren't a whole lot of things that are RNG that are more expensive than $6. Yeah, it has to be more expensive, so... What's an RNG then? It's like 7 or 8. No... Bloodstone? Yeah, but I think Bloodstone might have been like the only one that fit that criteria, because there's not that many expensive RNG-based ones. There really aren't. But yeah, that's that done. First time in a while, it's been 2. I mean, I think we got 2 the other day. Like last week or so. First partner, not fully evolved. That's... Okay, yeah, there's a decent amount here. How about we go... Combuskin. Go Combuskin here, yeah. 1.2% does not seem that bad. First partner ground, we have Torterra, we have Swampert, we have Mega Swampert, and I'm pretty sure that's literally it. How about Swampert? Oh no, it can be Mega Swampert. Okay, no, never mind. So I think it's literally just Swampert and Torterra. Hold on. Gen 1? No. Gen 2? No. 3? As I said, Swampert. Marstomp as well. And Torterra. Marstomp, Swampert, Torterra. Gen 4. We've been over that one. Gen 5. No. Gen 6. Nope. 7. No. Gen 8. No. And that includes the Hisuians. And Gen 9. No. No, let's go Marstomp. I'm probably going to regret this swap at the last second, but let's go Marstomp. Ah, actually, that's a pretty good percentage. Okay, first partner flying. We've got Rowlet, Charizard, the evolution of Rowlet, Dartrix, that's the name of it. Anything else? Anything else? Gen 8, no. Gen 9, no. Gen 6? No. 5, no. 4, no. Yeah, I think it's just Charizard, Rowlet, and Dartrix. So let's go Rowlet. Ugh. Shit about Charizard. Not fully evolved Dragon. Okay, there's a decent amount of options here. Which one do I want to spring for? How about... Gabite? No, wait, no, I don't think I want to go Gabite. I thought about it, but no. Where's Dino? Dragon Ground. Hey, Gabite actually would have been pretty good there. So you got, yeah, Gibble, Gabby, Garchomp, Flygon, Vibrava, Mega Garchomp, Zygarde, all the Zygarde. Let's go Garchomp Mega. Dragon Flying, there's a couple of these. Obviously you got Altaria, Salamence, Rayquaza, Mega Salamence. I don't think Gen 5 had any Dragon Flying types. No, Gen 6 did. Noibat, Noivern. Let's go Noivern. Actually, no, Noibat. Oh, hey, it was shiny. Nice. Hey, shiny jump scare. Not fully evolved fire type. Let's go Torchic. Okay. Fire Ground. Numel Camerupt, Mega Camerupt. I'm certain there's another one. I want to say it's a newer gen one, but I'm sure there's another one. Maybe I'm just making shit up. I'm just gonna go Camerupt Mega. I'm sure I'm missing one. Maybe missing like one. Fire Flying. Hey, we can go Charizard here. Let's go Charizard Mega Y. Okay. Okay, we got at least... I mean, that's okay, I guess. I think we got one not great hit. Okay. Please comment. Wow, Combuskin was, like, very close to #1. Okay, we take those. Yeah, Marshtomp was the best one there, yeah. Dartrix, yeah, we got the worst one there, but honestly, not that much of a difference, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Tyron, Noibat. Dino was still pretty decent, actually. Yeah, Zygarde Mega. Oh, the Zygarde. I should have just went for the Zygarde. Damn. Mega Garchomp is just barely in the lower half, but yeah, I should have went for one of the Zygardes. Rayquaza Mega, Rayquaza Noibat. Noibat was the best non-Rayquaza, I guess. Once I surprised Rayquaza was that high. Braixen, Fennekin, Tentacle, Reboot, Legendary. Torchic 1.5% is actually still decent. Still pretty good. Oh, Primogroudon. Yep. Forgot about that one. And Charizard G-Max. Oh, G-Max would have been better. Would have been in the upper half. Oh well. I mean, honestly, we still got pretty good. Combuskin and Marshtomp, pretty good duo right there. But yeah, no, that's going to be it for today's session. Not a fancy day, just a day. We have our PokéDoku and we have our Balatrodle. So yeah, music on. Ding. I have not tapped into the Balatrodle. There we go. Now I am. Burglar. Hands and discards though, but it's more expensive. $7 or $8, but it's an uncommon. Interesting. Not Celtics, that's a scaling. Retrigger. Troubadour's cheaper. I think Smeared counts as an other, so no. I think Smeared is considered an other effect. That's tough. Econ. Mary Andy? Oh, I'm on the right track though. Very correct track. It's not Supernova. It's not Pick Sense. Not Square, obviously. It's not Stone. Not Spare. Is it Smeared? It might be. Oh, okay, that is a hand one. I wasn't entirely sure, but I guess it was. I almost had that in 2. Almost. But yeah, onto the PokéDoku time. Oop. Need to bring that page up as well. Okay, Unova Fighting type. How about Mienfoo. Okay, grass fighting. We got Breloom, Chestnut, Mega Chestnut, Virizion. How about Chestnut Mega? That's not how it's spelled out. Okay. Fighting dual type. How about Virizion here? Psychic from Unova. Gothitelle. Okay. Grass Psychic. Celebi. Oh, Iron Leaves. Okay. Psychic dual type. How about Celebi? Okay, that was a very good one. It's poison type from Unova. How about Fungus? Thus. Grass poison. How about Amoonguss? That's not great for that. And dual type poison. How about Scolipede Mega? Okay, let's see. That's not amazing, but we'll see, okay. Keldeo, Ordinary, Virizion, fair enough. Ooh, Mienfoo was really bad. Fuck. Honestly, a little surprising, but Chestnut, Dekidu, Hisui, Chestnut Mega. Chestnut Mega's in the upper half though, so that's good. Okay, we take those. Chestnut was the best one, but yeah, okay. Fighting dual type. Virizion was still a decent guess here, honestly, yeah. Okay. Got Woobat, Swoobat, Zen, Darmanitan. Gothitelle was pretty good, best in the line, too. By far. Well, not that by far, but still. I thought about Execute, but I wasn't sure. Executor, I mean, middle attack again. Springtail, But yeah, Celebi was actually a good pick here. Because so many people picked up for Psychic Grass. Amoonguss, I mean, Fungus was second, Amoonguss would have been better there. Yeah, and Amoonguss wasn't amazing there. Fungus would have been better there. Well, if I swapped the two, that would have been a lot better for us. And then Ariados. How far down is Scolipede Mega? That's kind of far down, actually. Then again, there are a lot of poison types, so maybe... No, it's really far down. Oof. Yeah, okay, that was pretty bad. Regular Scolipede wasn't that much better. But yeah, we could have done a lot better on that one. But I mean, nothing amazing today, I suppose. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary. But yeah, no, that's it. That's it for that session. Pause music and end recording. Yay! It's, yeah, one more Balatrodle and PokéDoku. I think we got maybe one more before the new year, perhaps. But yes. Music and Burglar. It is not Burglar, but it is a scaling common. How about Red Card? This mulch, cheaper $4 scaling plus mulch. Popcorn's $5. We already had abstract. It's not gonna be abstract. I think Grimbo's 5, right? No, it's 4. Okay. There's just one long word begin with a supernova. No, it's not supernova because supernova is considered non-scaling. Plus, the name is way too short. Swashbuckler? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And yeah, PokéDoku time. Kanto first partner. I feel like all it is between the partner Pokemon from Let's Go being super common and super rare. So it's like, which one do I want to go for? I mean, I could just go for something like, I could just go for like Charizard. Let's see how common that one is. Normally people ignore it. Charizard is surprisingly less common than you think, but I guess we'll see. I guess this person is called Gem Wonder, but we'll see. Okay. Is winning achieved? Well, we just achieved win in Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Oh, hey, the chat is not telling me that it's shared, but it is shared chat. That's up for Terraria. Trying to figure out what they exactly do. Silly. Fair enough. Enjoy. Congratulations on the cake as well. That's cake is new. Might be. A Cantonian water type. How about Poliwag? My friend Poliwag. Kanto mono type. How about my friend Diglett? Final evolution first partner. How about? Actually, no. How about Meowscarada? Final evolution water type. How about Politoed? Okay, final evolution mono type. How about Wug Trio? Okay, well, those are ads. Yeah, we should be in share chat, but I guess Twitch, the chat on my end is not saying it's share chat. Hold on, what if I unpop it out? Okay, yeah, now it is. I just need to unpop it out. Can I pop it back out, though? Oh, God. Hold on. There we go. Should be able to do that now. Congrats on secondary. There we go. Now I can pop it to chat again. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. That's purely on my end. I just wanted to make sure it's visible like that. Okay. First partner evolved by level up. How about we go... How about we go Skeledirge here? Water type. How about... What water type do I want to go for here? How about... Mantine? I believe Mantine is level up with Remoraid in your party. Yep. And evolve by level up mono type. Okay. For one last round, let's go for... Cinderace. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of fairly unique options here, so 14 out of 8 seems decent. I guess this person likes Blastoise, huh? Okay. Hey, Charizard at least common. What do you know? Partner Pikachu would have been okay, but Eevee partner would have been bad. But hey, what do you know? Charizard was actually the best pick there, shockingly. Slowbro, Poliwag, Gyarados, yeah. Wow, Poliwag, pretty common choice, all things considered. I'm a little surprised at that one, but oh well. Machamp, let's see, I said Diglett, Machamp's... Diglett's probably a upper half, I would say. The Frog, Swampert, Incineroar, Meowscarada, upper half. Yay. Gastrodon West, okay, fair enough. There's a lot of Final Evolution water types here. Politoed's not, doesn't look amazing. Yeah, Politoed did not ring that very well, unfortunately. Cursula for the Final Evolution mono type. I'd say, oh, Wugtrio is really good there, okay. Then again, there's a lot of 0.2% and 0.3%, there it is. Yeah, there's so many here, though. Pokeball, Skeledirge, pretty good there. Skeledirge, very well, very good. Marill, decent. But Mantine's still incredibly potent there. Mantine is an incredibly good guess. And yeah, okay, Leafeon. Yeah, there's just a lot of options here, so it's gonna be a long scroll to find what we got. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's just a lot of options there. But with that, though, that is it for this session of Balatrodle and PokéDoku. And right in time with the music ending as well. Perfect. I guess we're gonna be listening to the fucking Paper Mario music next time, but yeah. On to video gaming. Our final Balatrodle and PokéDoku of 2025. Will it go well? Who knows? Hi Bree, how are you? Welcome in and hopefully you've been having a good day. Final burglar start for the month and the year. Scaling $6 uncommon. Okay. tired. That is fair. No, you went to sleep. Yeah, you went to sleep. I would say you've been up for a while, but yeah, you went to sleep. Scaling uncommon. Madness is $7, not Madness. Vampire? Or no, Vampire's $7 as well, isn't it? Yeah, no, Vampire's $7. Could be Throwback. It's not Throwback, but it's also not Times Mall. That's good to know. Castle? Not Chips. Let's see for work. That, fair enough. That's good. At least that's good. Okay. Is it Satellite? That would be a very appropriate one to end. Okay. It's not Satellite, but it was the right idea. But it'd be funny because Satellite was our first regular starter. So it'll be very fitting for it to end on Satellite. Okay. But yeah, no, onto the PokéDoku. There we go. Poison Rock. We got Glamora, Glimmet, Nihiligo, and Mega Glamora, I guess. But I don't think we can guess that one. So it's between 3 of them. About Glimmet. It could have been better. But that's it, there's only 3 of them, so it's like, okay. Poison type from Johto, you got Spinarak, Ariados, Beta Umbreon, but that didn't count. What else do we have? What else do we have? I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 more. Crobat's 1. I'm probably just trying to like rifle through the early decks. I can't think of any in the early decks. I actually don't think Johto has that many poison types, weirdly. Let's go Ariados. That may be good. A poison type from Galar. Okay, what do we have here? Starters, no. Early game. I think G-Max Garbodor would count here, but I'm never confident on the G-Maxes. I think they count for Galar and the region they're from, but I'm not 100% on that one. Eternatus, all the Eternatuses, yes. So normal and Eternamax, which I guess is only 2 of them, but still. None of the other legendaries are poison. Now the DLC Pokemon added were. Well, what else do we have though? I'm just trying to think about them. Oh, the Galarian Slow Twins. Let's go Slow King Galar. Okay. Rock, Psychic. Thorok, Lunatone, Iron Boulder. Johto Psychic type. We have Slow King, Lugia, Smoochum. I'll say Smoochum for now, but let's see if we can think of anything else. Wobbuffet. Actually, Wobbuffet may not be a bad one, maybe? Although people might think it's... Yeah, because people might think it's Gen 3. Let's go Wobbuffet. Okay. Galarian Psychic type. Now go slow... Actually, hold on. Yeah, Slowbro Galar. Or Articuno Galar. Okay. Rock, Steel. We have the Aeron line, not Mega though. We have Probopass, Bastiodon, Shieldon. Let's go Shieldon. Steel type from Johto. Steelix, Mega Steelix, Caesar, Mega Caesar. I know there's like one or two more. Both megas and sure there's like one or two more. But I think I'll go Felix Mega. Okay, and then Steel type from Galar, we can go Zamazenta Crowned. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. 118 to 107. That is actually pretty good. Okay. Okay, Glimmet. Yep, best one. Spinarak, Quillfish. Ariados. Okay, there's 4. There's 4 poison types in Johto, so Ariados, it wasn't the worst, but it was very close. But those are all fairly close together. I always forget about Toxtricity. I don't know why. I always forget about Toxtricity. But Slowking Galar, better than Slowbro Galar, that's for sure. Iron Boulder, yeah, Celebi, Slowking. Wobbuffet's still very good though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Calyrex Shadow, fair enough. There's a lot of Psychic types from Galar. Articuno Galar still pretty good though. Slowbro Galar would have been better, but Articuno Galar still decent. Propass, Shield on second best. Okay. Yeah, I remembered everything but Stock Attacker here, so. And that would have just been worse than what I guessed. Caesar Mega, yeah, I mean. Oh yeah, Skarmory Mega. Oh yeah, Skarmory too. And Fortress. Well, it would have been worse. So Caesar Mega would have been better, but it is what it is. Zamazenta Crown, Stunfisk Galar, Cornico. Yeah, honestly, pretty good. Our worst hit was like Ariados, but it was a 4-way hit, so it's like there's only 4 options there, so like, you know. And in my defense, I remember all but Quillfish. Spinarak was the only one that would have been better. But it was kind of a 50-50 on them. But, yeah. Pause the music for now, because that is it for... That's it. That's the final Balatrodle in PokéDoku of this month, and by extension, the year. So, yeah, that's it for that video. The December compilation of it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, YouTube.